Hello. Welcome to Cubby's Corner. Sorry about the AI voice. I got a new device and the mic is awful. So the next video my regular voice will be back. Hopefully, this video is my first tutorial. This is just my method and how I suggest you do it. I don't always do all the steps. I just want to say all of them so you can pick which ones you do. The animatic I'll be working on is a no good deed animatic, so I'll be showing the process, but even if you don't know Wicked, this video is still for any future animatic maker. I also use Procreate, so this might work best for that software. Now without further delay, let's get started. Step 1. Imagine the animatic. So my first step is the part that most people do, even when they don't finish or even start the animatic. I listen to the music and daydream about what it's going to look like. I think about the colors, what the characters will do, and even the design of a character. I listen to the entire song and pick out a minute or so of song to use. This part might be, for me, the hardest part to get past. It's not necessary, but I find it helps me with the next step. Step 2. Do a rough sketch. I go and basically do a storyboard, which sounds silly since an animatic is a storyboard, but it's different. I sometimes skip this step, like for my popular animatic. The main difference is, these are really simple. These are usually stick figures and have little to no detail. You usually don't sync it to the music in the program, but mostly with your eyes. I use my device, but you can also use a sketchbook. Don't think too much about these. No one will see them other than you. Step 3 is working on the actual frames. This is where it gets really fun. You draw over your thumbnails and add the details. At this stage, you add more frames. Change frames and remove frames. This is going to be what your finished product will look like, so you should add all the frames you want here. Tip: I sometimes add a well-animated part or lip-synced part if you want to keep your viewers interested. If you make the frames messy, you can clean it up later. Step 4. Test how well it matches the song. At this stage, I just scroll through the frames as I play the music. This part you can skip if you want, but it will really help in the future. At this part, you can tell if you might need new frames or if you mixed up parts of a song. Go back through and draw any missing parts. Step 5. Clean up or redraw. At this point, you can choose to do one of two things. Either you can draw over your frames or just clean them up. I prefer to clean them up since if I redraw over them, I can get burnout from doing so much drawing. But the choice is really yours. This can take a while depending on how nice you want them to look. Just a reminder that you don't have to make it look perfect. This is an animatic, after all. They can look kinda messy. Step 6. Color. This is definitely not necessary if you don't want your animatic to have color skip to the next section. But if you want them to have an extra pop, this is what I do. I chose a color based on the character. If the character has a classic color they always have, that works. Like for my popular animatic, I used pink since Glinda always has pink. For my no good deed animatic, I went with dark green. After that, I add a lighter version of a color and fill in the subject of focus so you can see it better. You can see this on my Wicked Witch of the East animatic. I didn't do it on popular animatic, but I still think it looks better. I also added the extra color of bright green to represent her magic. If you've made it this far, send pink and green hearts. Step 7. Sync the animatic. This video is more about making the animatic, so I won't be including the editing process. But tell me in the comments if you want to see the editing part. This is my editing process sped up. The end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to join the Bear Cave. Tell me what other animatics or tutorials you'd like to see. Bye!